What is up, Internet? I'm back! Yes, I am back. It's so good to be back. I went away from vacation just for a little bit, and I had no Wi-Fi, no internet, no nothing, and blah, 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 blah. I'm back. That's the important thing today. I'm bringing you guys a Wi-Fi battle. Oh my god, a Wi-Fi battle? Yeah, I don't have enough of those on the channel. More on that later in the story. Over back to you, John. Thanks, John. I'm battling a guy named NoJonsJon. He's been in a couple of my free-for-alls, so go definitely go watch the free-for-alls. Yeah, go watch. If you haven't watched them, go watch them again because they're a lot of fun. I'm going to do remote free-for-alls too because I'm back now. That school started. I'm back in normal mode, and it just feels good. Back to the battle. Today, I'm bringing you guys a UU battle. Oh my god, an underused battle? Yeah, buddy. UU battle. So it looks, so far the teams look fairly different. Okay. I mean, he obviously has Galvantula. He's going to tell me to give Galvantula lead, so that's why I have the Infernape lead. It's just the counter lead. It's really standard stuff. His Mega appears to be the Aggron. My Mega appears to be the Beedrill. Can't talk. It's been a long time. He does definitely have a strong defensive core, considering the Milotic, the Aggron, you know, the special and the physical right there. He's definitely got some that firepower with the Haxorus. Haxorus definitely played a vital role for him in this whole matchup. But I got power on my side too. Looking at my side, I have, Hydreigon, who's, believe it or not, UU, surprisingly. So useful in VGC, but UU, oh well. I also got the Nidoking with the Sheer Force power. But you know what? Team's looking pretty even. I mean, I have a slight Earth weakness, but then so does he. So I mean, it's fairly balanced out. Earth? I just say Earth? I meant to say ground. Anyways, you guys know what I mean. So go ahead. I'm going to try and narrate this battle the best I possibly can because it's been a long time and I'm definitely out of shape. So John is issuing a challenge here. I remember for a fact he went off the Galvantula. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, it's a pretty standard lead. So of course I'm going to lead with my counter lead. No. Okay, so I go for the Stealth Rock. He goes for the Sticky Web. I believe it's pretty standard stuff. Yeah, I knew it. He goes for the Sticky Web. So I'm just like, okay, fair enough. Sticky Web definitely does hurt my team. And I don't have a spinner. I never have a spinner on my teams, which is really weird. So I bring up Poseidon, which is a really weird play. I don't know why I did that, because considering I'm a leak to electric. But, oh, yeah. I come in and I eat up I ate that Volt Switch up nicely, though. So, I mean, I definitely predicted something was going to happen there. So, now he can't really stay. He has to force a switch out. So, he goes into Infernape, which tells me two things. He's definitely carrying Thunder Punch. And I definitely gotta be worried for that. So, there you go. It's predicted that. I've not seen this battle in a long time, and Poseidon lives with 3 HP! So I get to bring the rain up. But unfortunately, that is not gonna really help much because I am slower than him, and yeah, definitely should just went for a Surf or something. But at the time, I didn't know that he had a third punch. So he's gonna finish off with Mach Punch, even though he definitely outsped me, though. So I don't know what he was thinking there. But, he could safely, actually, whatever. I mean, I could have always switched into this guy. And got a free switch up. So anyways, I get caught in a Sticky Web here, which is fine. I mean, he's going for a Mach Punch. I don't know why. I mean, I eat this up very nicely. Even though I am pure timid? Timid or jolly? Timid. I'm timid. Sheer Force, Life Orb, boom. Earth Power, Infernape's off the field. So there's one problem gone. I mean, it was in the rain too, so... Ugh. And John decides to be really clever with the puns here. Haxorus. Like Toys R Us. Definitely, he's going to have a lawsuit coming his way. But that's definitely not my problem because I'm not paying for his lawsuit. Or his lawyer. Back to the battle. I'll bring out Bat Time. Yeah, I fucking love Bat Time. Like, Bat Time's a realist. Anyway, so my speed falls. I don't care. I trace the mold breaker. I break the mold. To be honest, I still don't know what that means. It just means I ignore abilities. He goes to Protect. It fails. So he's going to obviously... He withdraws, which I thought he was going for another Protect. So I decided I think I dump a poison on somebody. That's what I think I do here. Again, it's been a couple months, so bear with me here, guys. Bear. Yeah. So this don't Rock again. Yeah. And then he skillfully dodges it. So he brings up light screen. So I'm just like, shit. All right. I have no Brick Break user again. Who cares Brick Break? Again, he gets a double avoid. I was like, so I'm pretty pissed off at that point. Look, that Skull did so much. I almost did half because I'm defensive, not special defensive. And I finally get the third Toxic off. I mean, I could have just been pounding away with Thunderbolts, but now, I'm putting that Milotic on a timer. He eventually doesn't have to switch out here. So he's going for the Scald. Bath Time should be able to take one more here. Provide no burn. then I go for the recover here because I already knew that's going to come. So at this point, I'm kind of stalling him out, and then the rain stops. So I mean, which is good because now the skull's not going to do as much. So I think I will be able. It'll be now a 3-hit KO for him or 2-hit KO. That'll be a 2-hit KO for him for sure. See, now the skull doesn't do as half much, so, but he does get the burn, which sucks. Donkey balls. And of course, I'm still stalling out to get that poison damage, that toxic damage off. I mean, he is obviously. Milesic obviously has recover, which recover is a pretty cheap move, but works, right? And, I mean, we're kind of playing by Smogum rules, but fuck Smogum rules, man. I mean, I just like the tier list, the tier system. That's all I care about any other way. Anyway, so he decides to bring his Choo Choo, the Aggron, because whenever I bring it out, it always sounds like a Choo Choo, like the Game Grumps. And I also have another lawsuit coming my way from that. And I still get punched with a burn. Anyways, yeah. Light Screen War is off. That's why I didn't do that much. So, because I know Aggron's a physically defensive monster. Like, it's base 230 defense. Like, that's off the charts, man. That's off the hook. Like, even the Hood has got more problems than that. Anyway, so you go for the head smash. Boom. I take this up really nicely. I mean, yummy, delicious. And of course, he suffers recoil. And of course, I can just go for the recover and stall him more, a little more. Because I am physically defensive. I don't care. So, the Aggron staying in for me is just not a problem. Like, he's just going to recoil himself. Like, he's not... Then he turns out to have the rock posture. I'm like, shit. Because my Aggrons are usually pure defensive. And, you know... They're all rest sleep talk. But not everyone knows about rest sleep talk. I just Dragon Tail, Heavy Slam. I think Heavy Slam takes me out here. No, it doesn't. Nope. It does a good chunk, though. And I go for another recovery. Yes, still stalling him out. I know I'm a little bitch. But, heh. What you gonna do? Who you gonna call? The bitch busters? Nah. No. So you're gonna leave that as is. He goes for another heavy slam. The only thing he needs is a crit, and basically that's gonna knock me out. And I see back to 30. And actually, though, the burn does take me out, so. But, see, I take out the Aggron before it can get another heavy slam off, so I'm in pretty good shape here. But unfortunately, Bad Time is gonna go down next turn because, you know, something. Kuwamunga, I believe that was the Galvantula, the little spider. The 4-legged spider, which should not be a spider because it's spiders have 8 legs. Did you? Fun fact for you guys: spiders are not insects; they're actually bugs because they have non-6 legs. To be classified as an insect, you must have they have three bodies. They have to have the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Bugs like spiders usually only have 2, and then centipedes are considered bugs because they have like 1 body, I think, and millipedes, and they have lots of legs. And as long as they don't have 6 legs. So I did. By the way, I dropped the Draco. Oh my god! Look at this guy! Ah! Back to my lecture on insects. The Haxorus is not even a problem for me. Like, I just didn't even care at that point. So the Haxorus just got dropped. Not even a concern. Back to insects. A mixtape comes out. So he's, you know, Drake's new album. Back to insects. They have 3 body parts: head, thorax, abdomen, 6 legs. Bam. That's how you know it's an insect. So don't call bugs insects or insects bugs. Like, get fucking right. Anyways, my speed falls. Mixtape goes for the substitute. It's probably a sub Calm Mind set. Yeah. Showing it doesn't have the leftover, so it means it probably is more on the specially defensive side. So I'm like, okay, so I decided to go for the double switch. Ooh, tricky. I decided to go back into HHH. And I believe it does go for the Calm Mind or overheat. It goes to the sticky web. The sticky web did not really prove to be a problem. I mean, it would be nice to attack first, but I still managed to, you know, survive and make do with it. So I can't really complain all that much. And the mixtape special attack rise. It's just like Calm Mind's like, oh, the water droplet. It's a pretty sick animation. Eventually, I'm gonna have a top 10 battle animations video that's gonna come out eventually. Eventually, keyword here being eventually. He decides to be a little greedy here. Now, I don't know if that was the best plan. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I go for the Earth Power. I'm going to pop the sub. Sub gets popped. Pop goes the weasel. You guys know that nursery rhyme song is Pop Goes the Weasel? Well, psh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I suffer from a minor case of ADD, in case you guys haven't already noticed that. So he decided to go for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball at +2 is obviously going to take me out. That's without a question. Stab Shadow Ball +2. It's out of the question. So at this point, I'm actually in threat of being swept by my whole team. Or am I? See, Hydreigon has Levitate, which means it's unaffected by Sticky Web, and I have Dark Pulse on here. That's Stab Dark Pulse, and that's getting bought to the face, even though he's at +2. Yeah. So Mystic to go for Substitute, which is the wrong play. I mean, he could have went for an attacking move. But see, now that I'm faster than it, it's going to go down to another Dark Pulse. Which means I just avoid being swept. So that's good. So I shut down the sweep. Now, basically, now, the thing is, up until this point, I've been playing Hydreigon like he's been either Scarfed or Specked. And so John doesn't know that. Nobody knows that. Except for the people who actually battle my Hydreigon. It's actually Focus Sashed. But I continuously go for the Dark Pulse just to play off the choice thing a little bit. But he lives... You gotta get the flinch, though, which is pretty good. But then, you know, the poison almost takes it off. I was like, oh. But it's okay. I outspeed it, whatever. So he's probably definitely thinking, he's choice in some sort of way. Yeah, you know, I'm a trickster. TrickOfAces, but So now Cool Manga comes on the field. Now this is where things get pretty funny. He goes for the Bug Buzz, right? I live on 22. Unfortunately, that's not even close to enough to get me down to my Sash to reveal that I'm actually Sash, not Spec. But then I decided to go for the last move swap there, and I believe that is victory for me. I don't even know how much that was. But good game, John. I will have a rematch with you sometime. I don't know, eventually, once I start genning again. There's a new method to gen. I'm not going to tell anybody about that, though, because I'm a greedy little bitch. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button down below. And if you guys do, I will reward you with something. My appreciation. For me, that goes a long way. Anyways, guys, with that, guys, I'm out. Peace out.